Chapter 1: The Mysterious Car.
In the quaint town of Ravenwood, nestled amidst towering pines and winding roads, there was an old, dilapidated garage at the edge of town. It was a place that most locals avoided, its rusted doors barely clinging to their hinges, and its windows shattered like fractured memories of days gone by. Within this forsaken garage lay the remnants of a forgotten era car that seemed to defy time itself. The car was a relic from a bygone age, its sleek curves and polished chrome now tarnished with age. Its once vibrant red paint had faded to a dull, lifeless hue, and cobwebs adorned its exterior like silken shrouds. Despite its decrepit appearance, there was an air of mystery that surrounded the car, a sense that it held secrets best left undisturbed. For years, the townsfolk whispered tales of the haunted car, of strange lights flickering within its dusty interior, and eerie whispers that echoed through the night. Some claimed to have seen the car moving of its own accord, gliding silently through the streets like a phantom in the mist. Others spoke of a chilling presence that hung heavy in the air whenever they ventured near the garage, a sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. But despite the rumors and warnings, there were those who dared to investigate the mysteries of the haunted car. Among them was a young journalist named Emily, whose insatiable curiosity often led her into the darkest corners of Ravenwood in search of a story.
Chapter 2: The Journalist's Quest.
Emily had always been drawn to the unknown, to the secrets that lurked beneath the surface of everyday life. So when she heard whispers of the haunted car that lay abandoned in the old garage, she knew she had to uncover the truth. Armed with her camera and notepad, Emily set out one moonlit night to investigate the mysterious car. As she approached the garage, a chill ran down her spine, and she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Ignoring her unease, she pushed open the creaking door and stepped inside. The interior of the garage was cloaked in darkness, illuminated only by the dim light of the moon filtering through the broken windows. Cobwebs hung like veils from the rafters, and dust motes danced in the still air. And there, in the center of the garage, stood the object of Emily's fascination, the haunted car. Drawing closer, Emily could see that the car was even more imposing up close, its sleek lines and gleaming chrome now dulled by neglect. She reached out a trembling hand to touch its rusted exterior, half expecting it to vanish like a wisp of smoke. But the car remained solid beneath her touch, a silent sentinel guarding its secrets. With a sense of trepidation, Emily began to circle the car, her eyes searching for any clue that might unlock the mystery of its existence. As she studied the car, Emily became aware of a faint humming sound emanating from its depths, a sound that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Intrigued, she leaned closer, her heart pounding in her chest dot, and then, without warning, the car sprang to life.
Chapter 3: The Phantom Drive.
Emily recoiled in shock as the engine roared to life, its unearthly growl echoing through the garage like the rumble of distant thunder. The car's headlights blazed with an otherworldly glow, casting long shadows that danced across the walls. Paralyzed with fear, Emily could only watch as the car began to move, its wheels turning of their own accord as it glided across the floor. It was as if some unseen force was guiding its movements, propelling it forward with a relentless determination. With a sinking feeling in the pit of her stomach, Emily realized that she was trapped inside the garage with the haunted car. Desperate to escape, she stumbled backwards, her hands scrabbling for the door. But the door refused to budge, as if held fast by some malevolent force. Panic rising within her, Emily turned back to the car, her eyes widening in terror as it bore down on her with unnatural speed. For what felt like an eternity, Emily lay dazed and disoriented, the world spinning around her. And then slowly she began to regain her senses, her mind clearing as the adrenaline coursed through her veins. With a sense of grim determination, Emily staggered to her feet and set off into the night, following the trail of destruction left in the wake of the haunted car. She knew that she had to uncover the truth behind its existence, no matter the cost. As Emily delved deeper into the mystery of the haunted car, she uncovered a dark and sinister secret that had been buried for generations. Long ago, the car had belonged to a wealthy businessman named Jonathan Blackwood, who had made a deal with the devil in exchange for wealth and power. But the devil's bargain came with a price, a curse that would haunt Jonathan and his descendants for all eternity. The car became a vessel for malevolent spirits, drawing them in like moths to a flame and trapping them within its metallic confines. Over the years, the car had claimed many victims, leaving a trail of death and destruction in its wake, and now it seemed that Emily was its latest target. Determined to break the curse and put an end to the car's reign of terror, Emily set out to uncover the truth behind Jonathan Blackwood's deal with the devil. With each clue she unearthed, she drew closer to the heart of the mystery, until finally she stumbled upon a hidden chamber beneath the ruins of the old mansion where Jonathan had lived. In the depths of the earth, Emily discovered an ancient tome bound in cracked leather and sealed with a lock of blood-red wax. With trembling hands, she pried open the cover and began to read the words inscribed upon its yellowed pages. S, she read. Emily felt a chill run down her spine, for the words spoke of a ritual that could break the curse once and for all. But the ritual came with a terrible price, a sacrifice that would require Emily to give up everything she held dear. With a heavy heart, Emily realized that she had no choice but to confront the haunted car and perform the ritual, no matter the cost. And so, armed with newfound resolve, she set off into the night, her footsteps echoing in the darkness as she made her way to the place where it all began. The haunted car lay in wait, its headlights casting an eerie glow as Emily approached. With a sense of dread gnawing at her insides, she took a deep breath and stepped forward, her eyes fixed on the car's gleaming chrome. "Show yourself," she called out, her voice echoing through the night. "I know what you are, and I'm not afraid of you." For a moment there was silence, broken only by the distant howl of the wind, and then with a low rumble the car began to move, its engine growling like a beast awakened from slumber. Emily stood her ground as the car bore down on her, its headlights blazing like twin beacons in the night. And then, just as it seemed that all hope was lost, she reached into her pocket and pulled out the ancient tome, its pages fluttering in the breeze. With a trembling hand, Emily began to recite the words of the ritual, her voice steady despite the fear that threatened to consume her. As she spoke, the air around her crackled with energy, and the car shuddered as if in agony. And then, with a deafening roar, the curse was broken. The car's headlights flickered and died, and its engine sputtered and fell silent. For a moment there was utter stillness, broken only by the sound of Emily's ragged breaths. And then, slowly, the haunted car began to fade, its form dissolving like smoke in the wind, until there was nothing left but the echo of its presence lingering in the air. With a sigh of relief, Emily collapsed to her knees, the weight of the world lifting from her shoulders. The curse had been broken, and Ravenwood was safe once more. In the days that followed, Emily returned to Ravenwood, her heart lighter than it had been in years. The haunted car was gone, its reign of terror ended by her bravery and determination. But although the town had been spared, Emily knew that her journey was far from over. There were still mysteries to be unraveled, secrets waiting to be uncovered in the darkness. And so, with a sense of anticipation and excitement, she set out once more into the unknown, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. For Emily knew that no matter what dangers lurked in the shadows, she would always be ready to confront them head-on, armed with nothing but her courage and her unwavering determination to seek the truth.